Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Willpower Cup, and let's see what team we're going to be trying out. So we're going to be using the Claydol paired with the Mandibuzz and the Overqwil as our save switch. Terrible Mandibuzz lead here, so we're going to go into the Overqwil. We are going to fire off the Ice Beam. They do tank the move, so we have that going for us. They are staying in though. Okay, they finally switch out into their Quillfish. We're gonna have to see how many Aquatails we can get off. This first Aquatail, or this second Aquatail will get that shield. We're gonna go into our Claydol here and look for a good farm down is the plan. Let's see how many Aquatails they get off. We can let this Aquatail go, and then we force out the switch, so we do catch something. Let's see what we catch here. Okay, we do catch the foul play, and that's going to be inefficient energy in our favor. They're going to be able to fire off another move here as they had a ton of residual energy. We're going to over farm a bit here, trying to get to double aerial aces. We do take out the Mandibuzz, and we see, what is that, Skunk Tank? We're going to see another poison type. There's the Skunk Tank, and we do have a ton of energy to throw back at this Skunk Tank. So far, they wanted to keep that last shield, but we're going to quick switch and farm them down. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Claydol switching in and out of that timer and using the Mandibuzz to catch some energy. All right, we got the Poliwrath to deal with. This is interesting. They're not doing a lot of fast move pressure, but their charge moves are going to be the issue. They do shield early, which is interesting. They are going to shield as well. They go for the Icy Wind, so they are going to be able to debuff us. This Scorching Sun will not do as much, and they do survive. So that's going to be a positive situation for them. They take us out with the Skull. We're going to come in with the Overqwil because we think energy on Overqwil is going to be useful. Okay, Mandibuzz does get used here. The good news is they don't have Claydol, so now the question is, do we decide to switch out? Okay, we do switch out. Oh, wow, ends up being the Shadow Gardevoir, and that is horrible for our backline. That was not going to be able to get to another move there, and unfortunately, our Overqwil is a little bit too low to overcome this situation. I think we're going to take out this Gardevoir here, but can we get to another move? Okay, we do get to the move. Aquatail, is it enough? No, unfortunately. Mandibuzz being too bulky in the back, able to survive that Aquatail. So, interesting team right there. Poliwrath with the Gardevoir. I guess they really did not want to see Claydols. That was an interesting composition right there. All right, next game. Let's see if we can wiggle out of this situation. We got the Claydol versus the Rapidash. We are going to stay in for now. Both of us are staying in. In fact, they're going to fire off a Mega Horn. Huge Mega Horn goes through. We are able to survive. We're going to fire off this Scorpion Sand, grab a shield, and it does debuff them. So let's see if they decide to continue staying in or... Okay, they do throw the Mega Horn as well, and then they switch out into their Drapion. Drapion here is at an energy disadvantage, and we have the shield advantage. So we're going to invest the shield here, farm up a ton of energy, fire off this Aquatail, and potentially get it in farm down range. Okay, no farm down range, but we're going to catch a move, save that energy for later. Aquatail on from a non-Shadow Drapion is a little bit easier to deal with. We see the Rapidash come back in. We're going to overfarm it just a little bit and fire off this Airways to take it out. And then we see the Drapion come back in. So what do they have? Maybe it's a Claydol. Let's see what they end up having here. Okay, ends up being the Claydol, and we're going to make sure we fire off the Dark move to apply full pressure. Dark Pulse does get used. They're going to have to get to multiple Scorching Sands, but we're going to catch the first one. Scorching Sand energy does get used, and all we have to do here is build up to 2 dark moves. They go for another Scorching Sand, trying to get a deep up, but we are going to be able to survive all of these mud slabs. and get to a double Dark Pulses in time before they get to another move. So GG's to our opponent, able to figure out that team. The Claydol just really had no play against our Mandibuzz with some energy. All right, next we got the Claydol versus the Gardevoir. Shadow Gardevoir incoming. Both of us doing a ton of fast move pressure. They try to catch a move. We're going to switch out into the Overqwil when Mandibuzz comes in. We're going to tank the Aero Ace, and we're just going to try to chip away at this Mandibuzz, honestly. Ooh, they do shield. Interesting. We're going to invest the shield here as well because we are close to another move, and we want to get this Mandibuzz at least low enough for a farm down of some sort. Faint on a Aqua Tail, which is a little bit unfortunate. We're going to come in with the Mandibuzz here and tank all of these moves. We know Gardevoir is still lurking there, but we're going to overfarm. They're going to be able to get to another Aero Ace here, but at least we have a ton of energy. So whatever comes in, we're going to have to fire off a move. Gardevoir comes back in, interesting enough. So we're going to combo play here, go into our Claydol with a Scorching Sand, take out this Gardevoir, and now we're in a prime spot because we're doing a ton of pressure with our fast moves, and we have a shield. Luckily, we are going to be able to reach this Scorching Sand before they get to another move, and down goes the Drapion. So GG's to our opponent, able to wiggle out of that situation. Interesting team they had, but the Gardevoir just really wasn't able to fire off any moves, huh? Okay, Primate in the front is interesting. They mainly are going to be dealing a lot of charge move pressure. Oh no! Lag incoming. We're going to be able to get off this Scorching Sand before they get to their move. We're going to let this go here and try to allow the lag to kind of settle, but right now it looks like... Oh, wow! That was supposed to be shielded, but the move went through and we took huge damage. Looks like this Umbreon is running Dark Pulse as well. So now we have to try to win the game with this Overqwil with the shield. We are going to keep on firing off these charge moves. Aqua Tail gets it into the 50% mark. They're going to switch back out into the Drapion. Drapion here is going to be able to survive these Aqua Tails easily. Trying to get to another Aqua Tail here. Trying to get it in range of some sort of farm down, I guess. And now they're going to be spamming a bunch of Aqua Tails as well. We're gonna shield there, catch this move. Hopefully we survive. No, unfortunately unable to survive. We're going to have to get to multiple moves here. Aqua Tail does get used. This Umbreon is way too tanky, and unfortunately, we're just not going to have enough firepower to take this out. So, GG's to our opponent. A little bit unfortunate that we had to tank that close combat when we wanted to shield, but check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.